Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, this is the first week of my summer BUSU 610 for my master's MBA in marketing. Um, it's been a while since I've taken statistics class. I think it was like over a year ago when I was doing my prerequisites for nursing. So I did the biostatistics course. So it's kind of similar. So in this video, I'm just gonna do some recap of how to solve some simple, formulas using statistics, just to refresh my mind and also help me remember the base calculations that we're gonna be able to use in the upcoming weeks. I mean, because again, statistics is one of those what do you call this? It builds up on the previous weeks, right? So this week we're gonna learn this one, and then the following week it's gonna be something's gonna be added to it, and it's gonna be more complex. So it's better to have a good foundation to actually be able to understand and not get lost in solving problems and how to actually analyze. Because basically, as you can see over here, the definition of statistics. According to our textbook, it's going to be a set of knowledge and skills used to organize, summarize, and analyze data. So aside from solving the problem, based on the values, you should be able to actually summarize all of those and make sure you present it in a visual way that makes sense to people, especially you, not just for you. It's also for other people who's interested in that kind of topic, so that it makes them understand if there's going to be issues, and if they want to solve a problem, they can figure out what's going on and what particular actions are that need to be done to fix it. So over here, it's week 1, so we have to learn about the types of variable that are involved in statistics. So basically, there's going to be 2 types. It's going to be quality variable and quantitative. So quality is I think self-explanatory, right? Quality is quality of the object, color, anything that describes something. It's not numbers. So that's going to be a quality type of variable. Quantitative, again, it's going to be mostly numbers 5, 10, 15, anything that has numbers in it that you can actually calculate. That is going to be a quantitative variable. And over here, they usually, also specify that there's actually 2 types of quantitative variable. There's going to be a discrete one, and then the continuous. So discrete is just basically, I notice it's usually whole numbers, right? So it's going to be simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so on. It's there's no decimal on it. It has gaps on it, so you can actually track on what's the calculation. And for continuous, usually it has a decimal, so gonna be 5.65, 3.92, so on and so forth. It's not a whole number that you can actually identify that there's a gap. Also for quantitative, or no, not in general, again for the variables, there's going to be different levels of measurement. So over here, you can do 4 measurements. So it can be nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So nominal measurement is again, it's kind of descriptive type, because this one doesn't really follow a specific order, so that distinguishes it from ordinal over here. So nominal examples would be, again, colors that we know, qualities, right? So green, black, orange, and so on and so forth. There's going to be a nominal. Specific demographics old, stuff like that. There's no specific order on the measurement. But for ordinal, there's gonna be a basis. It's example for this one would be like, you know, when you're describing something like in specific order, it's gonna be like from being poor to fair, good, very good, excellent, so on and so forth. It's gonna be there's gonna be like an order and like hierarchy, something that you can actually like compare those variables based on that specific order. Interval would be this one is, I think it has gaps on it. So example for interval measurement would be like the temperature. Like it has like difference on it, but the difference in between those like numbers is not significant. So example, like again, temperature, right? So 37 degrees Celsius and then 67 degrees Celsius. So 0 doesn't mean anything on that one. And then if there's like, and 67, for example, it's not like twice as hot as like, you know, like the halfway between, you know, it's just not the same. So there's no specific measurement. But for a ratio over here, again, in our textbook, it says like, example would be the weights of people. So I kind of ties it into the continuous variable over here. So ratio like weights, I forgot the other one, but I think there's more, but again, it kind of have like a difference in that one. So we're gonna go to the basic formulas. It's been a while. So again, for the mean, usually you have to like total everything, add all of it, and also divide it by how many elements or number of values are inside that. So example, if we're gonna calculate the mean for this first column over here, we're just gonna add all this up and then divide it by 5, because it's 1, 2, 3, 5 values over here there. So you can see 3, 11, so 3 plus 11 plus 14 plus 7 plus 9 and divided by 5. So whatever is the result will be the mean of this column over here. Alright, another calculation for stats, the basic one is going to be the median, right? So the definition of median is it's the middle point between the maximum value and the minimum. So example, on the second column over here, if you can see over here, the highest value in the second column is the 400, so that's the max. And then, so basically 400 is max. Sorry, I'm doing the range instead. Sorry, so it's the range would be the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value. So I got confused on this one. So the range would be maximum minus the minimum number, so it's 56. So over here would be 400 minus 56, and whatever is the answer is gonna be the range. So the answer most likely is gonna be 344. So that's gonna be the range of columns over here. But for a median, it's gonna be the middle point between the minimum and maximum value. So in this third column over here, I think the way I did it before is I kind of arranged all those values in a consecutive order and kind of figure out what's in between. So over here, minimum is 30, and then next value will be 41, then 42, and then 54, and then 67. So the median on this one for the third column over there is going to be the middle point, right? So the middle point is because it's 5 values, so it's going to be the one in the middle, so it's 42. That's going to be the median over there. And also if the values are If it's not odd number, example for this, it's easy because it's 5. You can actually tell like what's the median, the median. But if it's like an even, example, if there's another value over here like 77, for example, right? So there's 6 values. To find the median, you might need to like add the middle 2 over here, and then divide it by 2. So you can finally do like 42 plus 54 divided by 2. So if you calculate that, that's going to be the median. That's how I remember it before. If it's like even amount of values, so you can try to actually know how to calculate. The other concepts that is also that are part of the statistics would be the mode. So the mode is like the number of times that the value showed up, right? That's going to be show up on the set. So over here, you can see in column 2, for example, the mode of 125 is 2 because it showed up like twice. So you can say so 125 is 2. That's the mode. It showed up twice on the set. All right, so I think next week and week 2. In our class, we're gonna try to learn like how to like calculate this one, the distribution table also, and start actually like presenting it visually, like in graphs, tables, or whatever works and makes sense to our topic. All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching. And then again, if you have comment on this one, again, I'm trying to like do this video also to like watch it and kind of like learn some stuff myself. But again, take care. Have a great day.